Hey y'all, Mommy Flo here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Hey guys, it's me, Mommy Flo, and I am going to do a quick Q&A about my home birth. I got Mr. Kai on the floor chilling, like other Len. So let's get into it. So first question, what was each trimester like? My first trimester was hell. I was dying. I was puking all the time. I had to go to the hospital. I had this thing called, hi baby, hypermesis gravidae, I can't pronounce the first fucking 3 months. I was just chilling outside in my bikini, sick as a dog. I lost so much weight. I couldn't keep anything down. Yeah, just the sun helped a lot. My second trimester was good. The third trimester, I was like, I'm done. Baby, come out, please. Would have had a home birth if it wasn't for COVID? That is a good question. I don't think I would have thought of a home birth. Wow, that's crazy, right? Yeah, I don't think I would have been like, okay, I'm going to the hospital. I'm going to have my laughing gas. Do you think you could do it again, but without a midwife? Yeah, definitely. I could definitely do it without a midwife. But do I want to? Like, midwives are free. Like, why not, like, you know, have her there? I guess, right? Like, I don't know. I could, but it's free. Did you plan on giving birth on your knees or did you plan it on the spot? So I actually visualized giving birth on my knees. I just feel so comfortable being like that, and you're less likely to tear. Like, oh, you're so cute. You're just like staring at me. I love you. What else? Would you do a home birth again? Yeah, duh. Like, I did it once. I could definitely do it again. I would like to have a home birth, but outside. It would be nice if I could do it in like a jungle or something. No. Bad idea. How much support did you have at your home birth? So I had the midwife, I had my doula. Everybody, if you could afford a doula, get one because game changer. And my mom and my sister came after, and of course my amazing boyfriend that I love so much. Yeah, baby. Yeah. He's a month old, guys. He just turned a month like a few days ago. So cute. How were you able to manage your pain? So my doula helped a lot because like she would tell me to relax. And when you're having the contraction, the more like tense you are, the more it's gonna hurt. So she kept reminding me every time the contraction would come, put my shoulders down and breathe out and relax. And every time I did that, it didn't really hurt that bad, you know? And it would only last like a minute. I think to the affirmations and seeing them on the wall really helped with the pain. And I was like bouncing up and down, like, you know, holding my belly, imagining all the pain kind of going into the ground. While I was bouncing, I was just going like that. And then it felt like so good, you know, like just having my hair rub my back. And in hypnobirthing, there's actually some techniques. Like doing this really helps me. Did you scream at any point? No, I did not scream at no point. Did you take any classes? Yes, I did take a class actually. I took a hypnobirthing class. If you're pregnant, take a hypnobirthing class. It's so informative. You're gonna learn so much about pregnancy and labor and like what to do, how to talk to your doctor, a birth plan, like, and you learn so much techniques, like breathing, visualizing, affirmations, like so much. How long was my labor? Really quick. Even with Camille, it was super fast. Like 5-6 hours. So that was very fast. And I was so lucky. Yes, baby. Okay, come here. Come here. Oh, look, a little rainbow. Next question. You have a home birth with your son. What made you choose this time? So with Camille, I did not have a home birth this time, basically because of COVID. Okay, do you want some hoodie? Hypnobirthing terms work. Yes, I love the hypnobirthing terms. Just hated hearing contractions, and like surgeons just like saying that just makes it feel like it changes my brain thought and Honestly, it makes me feel so much better. I think the terms helped a lot. Pros and cons about hospital and home birth. So let me start with hospital. Pros, the laughing gas. That's it. Home birth. Dim lights, it's my house, it's my setting, like it's cleaner than the hospital, so less risk of getting an infection. It's like so much more relaxing, playing music, just feeling safe at home, you know. Cons of having a home birth, there was no laughing gas. Cons of hospital birth, it's very loud. The hospital setting is just so freaking scary. Yeah, and then the nurse is always coming in telling you to like get an epidural, or oh, just kind of like trying to speed up the process, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you should get this and that. Yeah, hospital, no, I don't think I'd ever give birth in a hospital. Which labor was more painful, the home birth or the hospital birth? It was kind of different because at the hospital birth with Camille, I had back labor, and back labor is the fucking worst. It's like so much more painful than front labor. But I had laughing gas, so that like, you know, made my body relax and I got through everything. Okay. And the home birth, like I had labor at the front. It didn't really hurt, did not hurt that bad. Yeah. So I think the hospital was way more painful. How was your mom at the birth? So my mom came like when I was in the next transition, the pushing transition. But she was like saying like reading Quran or like saying to and stuff or whatever. And she was basically like, you know, walking like tiptoeing, and I'm just like, can you fucking come here? So I like literally jumped out of the pool and grabbed her because she felt awkward because, you know, like coronavirus, right? Like, so everybody's wearing masks, and that was just the vibe when she first walked in. Like, do I touch her? You know, like I have a mask on, like, and I was like, can you come here? I pulled her down, and apparently my doula said when she saw that, like she wanted to cry. Yes, let me burp you. Pop, 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 pop. Burping babies is like so hard, and if you don't burp them, they're so uncomfortable. Did I experience any complication? No, I did not experience any complication. How does the pushing feel like? Okay, so pushing, and the urge to push, okay guys, because a lot of people, if you have taken any like the epidural, then like you would feel this feeling, and it's so weird. Like the pushing part does not hurt, it's just the contractions that hurt. So if you get past that phase, then you're Gucci. It just feels like, you know, when you need to take a big shit, like, and then you have that whole body feeling where the shit's like kind of going down. So that's a feeling you get when you have the urge to push. And then there's this one feeling where the baby's head is like right here, and that feeling feels like the baby's gonna come out of your ass. But don't worry, it doesn't happen. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I know. You didn't like that. Okay. Like that feeling is just so strange because it's your body just naturally, you know, like doing it, even though it feels like you're gonna take a poop. And if you breathe with that, and it kind of makes the baby come out smoother, you know. So it's none of that push, and I have to like push, because the more you do coach pushing, you're more likely to tear also. So yeah, I forgot I have to look at the camera. And I'm staring at myself. So I'll start looking at the camera. I don't know, where's the hole? Okay, I'm just gonna, whatever. Did you feel like you wanted to give up at any moment? Just one part where I did feel like, well, actually two parts. So the one part where I felt like I wanted to give up, it's like period from when you transition from the surges that you're feeling into the urge to push. In the middle, there's this thing, I forgot what it's called, but you get this rush of emotion, and it just makes you feel like, I'm so over this. I just want it to be done. And I'm like, I'm never having another kid again. And I kind of like, you know, you get super emotional. No, it was such a strange feeling. It switches right to, is there anything about your experience you didn't like? So yes, I have to put this little guy down. Okay, do you want me to hold you up? Okay. Or do you want to talk to me? Okay, how do I do this, but I don't look at you? Experience that I didn't like. Okay, this was so hard. Okay, guys, like, I don't even want to talk about it because it's gonna make me cry, because I really did not want that to happen, and it fucking happened. For my birth plan, I really wanted him to be attached to the umbilical cord. Okay, and my midwife cut it. And I wanted my partner to cut the umbilical cord. But my midwife cut it because she said he wasn't breathing after he came out, but I heard him take a breath and I knew he was okay, but she just fucking cut the umbilical cord and just whisked him away. And then he started crying. I'm like, obviously he's gonna cry because you just fucking dangled him across. You know what I mean? Like, he's gonna take a fucking big breath. When he came out, he took a little, like I heard it, you know, my sister heard it, my mom heard it. But anyway, she cut the umbilical cord because she was very scared that he wasn't breathing. And, which I understand, but yeah, I'm really, really, really sad. Like, I'm just, you guys don't even know. Like, I'm so happy my birth went so well. Like, alhamdulillah, it was like amazing. But I really want him to be attached to the umbilical cord. Oh yeah, did you feel like you wanted to give up at any time? Answered half of that question. Let me go back to that. When I was pushing, and then once I felt his head, I touched it. Like I literally was like on the other way and I like touched it and that's when I like literally thought about the fact that I'm giving birth at home and yeah, I'm in a tub and the baby's about to come out. It was just, you know, that urge to push just kept happening. So he kept like, kept coming out. So once I felt his head and I touched it, and I'm like, oh my God. And then thank God my body actually gave me a few minutes to chill the fuck out because I was freaking out. So he was like that for maybe 2 minutes, his head just like there and I'm touching it and I'm like, why did I do this? Can we just pause right now and can I go to the hospital, please? Literally, that's what I was thinking in my head. And then I remember I looked at the wall and I saw an affirmation and it said, you are strong. And then I saw another one and it said, your body was made to do this. And I said, let's go. And literally my body continued to push again. So literally 2 more pushes and this little guy was out. After he came out, that feeling was just so incredible. Like, it was so beautiful. Okay, the sun is setting right now. I had to give Cairo some attention because he wants me to talk to him. So somebody asked, midwife versus an OB. Obstetricians are trained surgeons. They just want things to go their way, you know what I mean? So, yeah. And midwives, they let you chill. You can deliver at home with them. And, you know, they don't rush epidural on you. And yeah, that's why I like midwives. And they're more like natural, you know. Did you almost have a hospital birth? Yes, I actually almost did have a hospital birth. In my pregnancy, I had placenta previa. My midwife almost planned a C-section. And placenta previa is basically when your placenta is covering your cervix. And that's where the baby gets out. So yeah, I was getting ultrasounds like every other week. I mentally visualized my placenta moving, and that's what it did, because when I first went back, when I got the ultrasound, they said it moved a little bit. Okay, basically meditated every day. I visualized it moving. All it has to move is 2 centimeters away from the cervix to have a home birth. My midwife is like, okay, we want it to move 3 centimeters so we can have the home birth that you want. I felt more comfortable having a hospital birth because my placenta only moved out of the way 2.88 centimeters. And she felt more comfortable if it was 3. And then they wanted me to do another ultrasound, but I said no to both. And I said, nah, I'm having a home birth. It moved more than 2 centimeters. I'm Gucci. Anyways, I was Gucci. So I'm so happy I listened to myself. How was your birth plan? Every time I think about my birth plan, I think about the fact that my umbilical cord got cut. We just give a moment of silence because I still got my placenta in the freezer though. Oh, and another one that my birth plan. And I want them to wipe Cairo. And guess what? They bring this baby back to me with nothing on his skin. I was like, what the fuck? Did they really wipe him? I am so mad that they wiped him. I guess they didn't remember that on my birth plan because he got wiped and I was really, really, really sad. I'm actually really sad about that too because keeping all that on him is really good for his, I don't know, it's really good for them. And there was a lot on my birth plan that that I actually got done. Oh my God, guys, the sun is setting and it's so pretty. Okay, let me sit like this now. Sorry. Anything I could do to make hospital birth feel like a home birth. Don't be attached to the monitor, because if you're attached to the monitor, then you're not moving. The more you move, the faster your labor is gonna be. So if you're like, you know, laying on the bed the whole time hooked up to the monitor, what's gonna happen? Your labor is gonna be slow, like, because you're not doing anything to move around. If your labor slows down, then they're gonna give you the fucking Pitocin. Apparently that pain is way worse than any contraction because it's not natural. Your body's like literally like, this is what's happening to your uterus. The contractions are not normal basically. But then when it's flowing naturally, like, you know, like it's like a natural thing, you know? So then you're most likely you want to get fucking an epidural, because who wants to go through that pain? Like, our body is already giving us so much fucking pain. Decorate the room, dim the lights, ladies. It's very important. Your body's like producing melatonin. If you have an OB, your OB is probably gonna tell you, now that you can't turn off the lights. And then you're gonna have those nurses coming up in that room being like, we want to see, turn on the light, putting affirmations all over the place. If you don't listen to affirmations, start listening to it. Okay, guys, like, I'm telling you, affirmations will change your life. What else do I have to say? Because I don't know. There's the best way, being on all fours, yo. Your contractions will go by. Your baby's gonna come out smoothly. Because honestly, if you're laying down, you're freaking, how's your baby gonna get out? It's the worst way to give birth, ladies. Like, I'm telling you, don't give birth on your back. Oh, music. So I made a playlist. Yes, I did. On any kind of music you like that's jamming to you, and like just dance, you know. Oh, and if you could be in water too, y'all, that's even better, because the water, oof, makes you feel so good. Like, I remember Cairo's head just felt like rubber, like when I was touching it. How did you know I was in labor? How did I know I was in labor? So basically, so first of all, my water broke first. I wasn't feeling any surges, no contractions, and your water's not supposed to break first. Yeah, I don't know. You guys probably thought your water's supposed to break first. 1 o'clock in the morning, when my water broke, I went to the bathroom. I felt like I was peeing. Then I got up and then I went to the bathroom, and then bloop, just like out of just into the toilet. Like, I had an appointment the next day at 4 o'clock. So after we got home from the doctor's appointment, like, me and my partner thought I was gonna be in active labor. Early labor for a while, just feeling you, like, you know, being 2 centimeters dilated for like a week. That's what he thought. You're so cute. I love when he goes, oh, did you love it? Fuck yeah, I loved it. Bro, after the baby came out, after this little guy came out, I said, fuck yeah. Like, literally, I said it, and I have a video of me saying it. Oh, yeah. Yes. Oh, yes. What is your recovery like? This time, my recovery was good. I had my squeeze bottle thing, and if you know that squeeze bottle thing, that shit, like, you know, get that. Squirt, squirt, you'll feel good. Sid's bath, get that too, because that's gonna make you feel good. You know, you sit on it, your coochie gonna feel nice. Make sure you look up Sid's bath. I had padsicles. Padsicles are the best. Okay, all you need is lavender essential oil, witch hazel, and aloe vera. And you just need to, you know, like put it on, and then pop it in the freezer. That shit feels so good. Ooh, a fly. Where's Camille to kill this fly? Just leave me alone, please. Okay, also look up yoni steaming while you're at it. Learn about that too. I never did it before, but I want to try it. So if you have any information about that, let me know, or your experience.
I can't believe I just said that.
Like, I'm a YouTuber. Did you keep your placenta this time? So yeah, I kept my placenta with Camille, but I didn't do anything with it because, yeah. Funny story though, somebody came over and they wanted to cook for me.
And they almost cooked my placenta.
My midwife gave me a little tour of my placenta, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, you can see the video.
That's the tree of life. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not cool.
Like there.
Like the branches, and then the umbilical cord's the front. Oh. That's where the baby lived.
That's where Cairo was in
Exactly.
Oh.
Another question. How did your partner help during your home birth? My partner was amazing. Yeah, my partner helped a lot. Like, he made sure everything was like, you know, a vibe. Having my partner there, and I would just like, full day, I remember I was like looking him in his eyes, and I remember I had this face, but I couldn't even see myself. But you know, when you just think like, how the fuck do I look right now? Let me just think right now if I could actually do that right now. Let me just try to go back in that moment. I think that was the face. I pooped in the water, and I kept telling him to take out the poop. And I remember, and every time he would take it out, he would literally leave. He would go to the bathroom and put it in the toilet. And I remember it was like the third time. I'm like, why do you keep leaving? Can you fucking stay? And put it in a fucking garbage bag? Him helping me breathe and holding me, you know, and telling me that I'm doing such a good job and how amazing I am, and he helps so much. He's literally like the best. The way he takes care of mommy. But anyways, I don't want to get into that. Thank you to all the mothers and all the people that, you know, asked me questions, like sending you blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings. Thinking about having a home birth, like, do it right. Yeah, for real, do it right. Like, I honestly feel like any woman can give birth at home, okay? Because if I can do it, then anybody could do it. It's like a marathon. You don't just run a marathon, you actually have to practice, right? So yeah, you just have to practice. I hope this video makes sense, and if it doesn't, then I'm an idiot. I'm just kidding, I'm not an idiot. I am not an idiot. Be my first YouTube video, so bear with me. I hope I can actually, you know, like, commit to post, like, and subscribe to my channel, because that'll make me feel good. Anyways, bye guys.